GFA President, Simeon Okraku. Good morning, and thank you very much for joining us on Newsfile. Hello, Kate.
Hi, good morning.
Right. Thank you very much for making time to join us. I understand that you must be very tired. Yes, but 59 of the votes, you eventually, that's how you came tops. The President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, says that your victory is deserving and that you have the support of the football fraternity. How are you going to turn this support and the well wishes that you have, the goodwill that you have? Because obviously all Ghanaians across the world will be looking up to you. I'm sure that even before you were sworn in, you heard Justice Enin Yeboah, the Justice of the Supreme Court, who is also chairs the FIFA Ethics Committee, say that he felt very sad when he's out there and now it looks like he's sort of alone in all of this, when we had gone so high up in this thing. So how are you going to take advantage of the groundswell of, you know, well wishes for you?
Well, first of all, let me say good morning to everybody. I think that the happenings of yesterday clearly gives all of us the momentum to ensure that we bring everybody concerned or connected to our industry together, and to ensure that we take our game to the level that it deserves. In saying this, let me be grateful and thankful to the President of the land, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, the Sector Minister, Honorable Isiama, members of the Football Association, the NC's President, the outgoing NC's President, and the membership, all clubs and stakeholders who were part of this amazing process. I think that yesterday I made a clarion call for all of us to come together. Football is a team sport. What that means is that no single individual can navigate us out of the troubles that we find ourselves and take us to the promised land. That's why I put a team together to do the campaign. That's why I encouraged everybody to come out with a manifesto via our manifesto launch. That's why I went out of my way to say kudos to Georgia Free, Amanda Clinton, Georgia Nkuma, Nanayawa Ponsa, Fred Papo, and my own brother, Osei Palmer. We need everybody on board. We all have quality, and I absolutely believe that there's quality in Ghana here, in the football industry, for which reason we have to come together, harness the qualities that we all hold, and make sure that we lay a solid foundation for a big takeoff. We have promised to ignite passion and to create wealth for everybody, and to do that, we want to ensure that the fundamentals are right. And this is what we have promised, and this is what we intend to deliver.
Okay, so you talk about the foundation, and Lepora Jawula spoke to us a while ago, also talking about foundation. Bekubako just spoke a while ago. It does appear very apparent that people are clear that you are going to build from the scratch. Now, there are people in the football who are saying a number of things, which is what appears to happen all the time. How are you going to break away from the tradition that kept us down and so unproductive? The tradition includes that you have won. Most likely, people will say the expectation is that within the fraternity, you will bring your own people, loyalists, rather than look for people who have the expertise. And that will not take us anywhere. What are your plans?
Well, I think that by and large, I have demonstrated beyond reasonable doubt that I believe in quality. And so do the President of the land. I believe in bringing people with different qualities, different opinion positions together to be able to build. And as a basics, I've shown that with my Dream Self Speed project. I also showed that with the MTN FA Cup. But this journey is totally quite different from what we are talking about anyway. I'm a team player. I believe in harnessing all the intellectuals we have in this country, and to ensure that we are able to build an industry that will be the envy for many, many people, not only in Ghana, but beyond the shores of the country.
Okay. Now, finally, let me share with you Gary Al Smith of Joy Sports. He has got a list of 10 things that he believes should engage your attention. I'm sure you have already spoken about some of them, but I'll just read them to you and ask you what your views are about Gary Al Smith's must-do immediately for your attention. Number one, he says you have to manage expectations. Create a perception around football that will make the nation fall in love with the GFA. Fall in love with the GFA again. Unify all factions. Bring knowledgeable opponents into the fold. Get domestic competitions underway immediately. Sponsors or no sponsors, you must move now. Conduct an integrity ethics training for players, referees, influential supporters groups, and the media. Number 5, formulate a strategy to engage the government on national teams to be clear on its duties and obligations. Number 6, educate regional football associations on competition management. A national culture of professionalism begins at the grassroots. Number 7, roll out your manifesto promise to make the Ghana Premier League autonomous as soon as possible. Number 8, improve the working conditions of GFA staff. And he says this is key to motivate them to be ethical, so that they don't get caught by another ass. Now, 9 says find a permanent general secretary quickly, preferably one with good experience in managing football. This person will ensure football runs free of agitations. And finally, make a decision to sack or maintain Kwesi Appiah. His contract expires in December. What do you say?
Well, I think that listening to you clearly tells me or confirms what we've always believed, that there's a lot of work to be done. Most of the points or the challenging points that you raised are clearly also found in the manifesto that we rolled out in the last few weeks. So it tells you that we have been engaging the right people, and clearly with the support of the other members on the Executive Council, I think we have a lot quality. We have people with the right levels of knowledge and capacity to help me to navigate through this journey. Okay. I think that we are ready to deliver. Again, we want to deliver on promise. We would produce an industry that will be the envy of many. The journey begins from today. We're going to engage ourselves and to ensure that we have a smooth take-off. Ghana football will rise again. That's the promise.
Ghana football will rise again. And you campaign on the theme as a game changer and someone who is going to create wealth. When you look in the crystal ball in just some 30 seconds, how long will it take us to climb back to the status that we were in international football, in the international football arena, talking about GFA leadership going that high as Kwesi Nyantakyi did? How long will it take us?
Well, I think that it depends on the level of, so to say, or it depends on how we're going to start. We need to start on the right foot. We have 4 years to execute our manifesto and to ensure that the game comes back alive again. The next 2 weeks will clearly define the way we're going to navigate all of us to the promised land. But I've said on numerous platforms that when the fundamentals are weak, lies will expose you, okay? And we want to ensure that the fundamentals are strong or become strong. And in the next few days, we'll clearly engage ourselves, meet, and hopefully take the right and appropriate strategies.
What's the first thing you are doing when you get to the office on Monday?
Sorry?
What's the first thing you are doing when you get to the office on Monday?
I'll say good morning to everybody. We assure the staff that we are in together.
Okay.
We have a promise to deliver, and that promise will be delivered with their support.
Okay. Okraku, thank you very much. GFA President, thank you very much for your time on Newsfile. And obviously, very obviously, he has such overwhelming goodwill going for him.